Hi everybody, and I hope you're keeping really well. Hope you're enjoying our morning so far, and I'm just going to take a wee bit of time now and go through the little craft that we have organised for you to make. And you'll have received a pack with things like lollipop sticks and whatnot in it, and what you're actually going to make is this little sleigh, okay? And if you can see on it, it actually has our theme for this morning, good tidings of comfort and joy. So we hope that you'll enjoy making it. If you haven't got a pack and you're joining us maybe after, everything's so simple to get. Lollipop sticks, any craft shop, any toy shop. The short lollipop sticks I actually got in Hobbycraft because they were a wee bit harder to get, and little bells, any craft shop as well. So there should be nothing too hard. Any difficulties, send us a wee message and I'll be able to let you know. Okay, so we're going to make that, and I'm just going to go through now what's actually in your pack or what you'll need. When you open your pack, you will have 2 long lollipop sticks, 5 short lollipop sticks, 2 pieces of wood that are cut up from the lolly sticks, a couple little sticky pads, okay. You'll have 2 bells, some silver thread, and some twine. You'll also have a wee tag, Good Tidings of Comfort and Joy, which obviously ties in with our theme this morning. You'll have 2 holly leaves and some holly berries as well. So those all should come in your pack. So what else do you need? Well as the things that you've been provided with or are in your pack, you will also need poster paints, and I have got some green poster paint for this particular craft. This one I've done in red, which is quite nice as well, but I thought have one of each. So the red paint. Now, if you don't have red poster paint, a marker would do as well. Okay, you're also going to need something brown that will do the these parts of the sleigh, and for those I've just actually used a marker. Okay, and that was quite handy to do. So if you have that, you'll also need some PVA glue. Okay, just ordinary PVA is fine. And I think that's probably about it. Okay, so we'll get started. I'm just going to move these out to the side, things that I don't need. And what we're going to do, first of all, okay, is we're going to take 4 of the short lollipop sticks and the 2 short ones. And what we're actually going to do, if I just show you this, is we are going to stick our lollipop sticks together. Okay, so you can see how we've laid them out. The 2 in the middle are a bit higher than the 2 at the side. So if you're looking down on them, we're just going to put these 2 together first and then put these either side like that. Okay, so to hold them in place, I'm going to use these wee sticks and a wee bit of glue. Okay, the nice thing about this glue, it does dry clear. And what I want to do is just pop it near the top. And near the bottom. And you want to try and keep it fairly central. Down here. Like that. Okay. The reason I want to keep it fairly central is because these are going to be my runners, the long lollipop sticks, and I want to actually put them on underneath the short lollipop sticks, but nice and close. Okay, so you'll see it's not going over the edge. All right, and I'm just going to leave that to the side to dry. What I will do then is take the long lollipop sticks and I'm going to colour them in. And as I said, I've just used a marker to do that. So I will just... And I'll just leave those again to the side to dry. Okay, so you want to leave this to dry. I don't have a lot of time here, so I'm going to go ahead and just start painting it. Okay, I would suggest you just pause there for a wee time until it is dry and then come back to it. Okay, so I'll just pop this underneath. I'm going to do mine in this nice green colour. We'll let that dry, and what I'm going to do is just paint single stick. And you might wonder what the single stick is for, but if you just look at this, it's going to go across the front of the sleigh. Okay, and we'll just leave those both to dry, and then we'll flip them over and do the other side. Okay, so all dry, nice and dry, and what I'm going to do then is I am going to pop the sleigh runners on either side. Okay, so if you think about it, this is the front of your sleigh, but you're going to have your crossbar section at the front, so you don't want it too far forward. So if you have this at the back, you have maybe about 1 centimetre over the back. Okay, so the tricky thing now is just getting the glue on the edge. Okay, so we said from about halfway, or sorry, half about 1 centimetre. It's probably about right. Just store my glue upside down so that it keeps coming out. And we just pop it on. I think this wee lolly stick's a wee bit bent, but will not worry. Put it on there for a wee second. Grand, and again it will dry clear, so don't panic about seeing the white glue. And then we just want to do the same with the other lollipop stick. And again, we just need to let that dry. Okay, so let it dry, and what I've gone ahead and done is put the little crossbar on. Okay, so I've just stuck a wee bit of glue on the top of each runner and just stuck it down, and you can see actually it's quite firm there once everything has dried. So that's the basis of your sleigh, and now what you're going to do is you are going to dress it. Okay, so we're going to take our little pieces of holly and our little tag as well, and our string. Now, when you get your holly, there won't be any holes in it. As you can see, there are holes in this. If you take something just like a rubber and even a pencil, a sharp pencil, and just pop it down until you get the wee holes. The other thing I have done, this will be a wee bit longer, but if you just trim the top bit off, you're just going to put the thread through this section here. Okay, if you can see that. and so you don't need all that end. So what I'm going to do first of all, what I've done on this one, I have actually put the tag in between the two holly leaves, okay, and I just thought that was sort of give a nicer 3D effect. All right, so what I'll do first of all is I will take the thread. I'm going to go through the smaller holly leaf, okay, and then I'll go through the tag, and then the larger holly leaf. Sometimes I find a wee twist helps to get these to go through. Oops. And other times you might need to take a pair of scissors and just trim the end if it's opened up too far. This might work. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then you're going to put the berries on top of that. All right. Don't worry that they're sitting on top of each other at the minute. We'll sort that as we start to put it on. Now you're going to then put your bells on. So just thread through the first bell. And what I did with the others is I put it back through itself and created a loop. And then that just holds that bell in place. And I'll do the same with this one. Okay, and through, and again that will just hold that in place. Okay, so you can see now we've just built up this little bit here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to tie a wee knot in the top of this to keep everything together. Don't tie it too tight or you're liable to go through your card, maybe rip it off. All right. So you can see where we're coming along. This is going to be sitting on top of this. So what I'll do actually is I'm going to go ahead and just tie it on to the crossbar of my little sleigh. And as I say, don't worry too much where everything is, because what we'll do is once we have it tied on, we can arrange it. And just a few wee knots. Okay. And I always do an extra one just to be sure. Right, so, okay, so we want to be able to see what our tag says. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this big holly leaf at the back out, and then I'm going to take this one over to the side as well, and then I'm going to turn these round, and just to keep them there, that's what you have your little sticky buds for. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put a wee sticky bud down. I just pop it down on this. Doesn't want to leave my finger. There we go. Okay, I'll keep that out to the side, and then I will stick that down. See? And that actually stops the tag going in, and it does give a wee bit of definition. I can do, now I've only given you one wee sticky pad, but if you have any handy, if you want, you can pop another wee one in there, and that just keeps it up at the bottom as well, so it just gives it a wee bit of definition. Now obviously we can't have our berries flying out to the side like that. We want to keep them on top of our holly, and what I have just done with the holly on the other one is just a wee dab of glue. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just trim off silver thread. And then we need to have something to hang it with, and that's where this twine comes in. And all I have done is glued it either side. So if you turn it over, and you're going to put a dab of glue on either side. And then decide how long you want it. If you're hanging it over the branch of the tree, you'll need enough to do that. Just pop down there. There. And again, just give it a wee bit of time just to stick. Okay, so that'll need time just to dry. See, my wee holly leaf has jumped up again, not to worry. Just pop you down there. And if you want, if you have a wee bit of glitter glue, glitter pen, you could add a wee bit of that to your leaf, or even the tops of your sleigh, and that would be quite nice as well. So that's your little sleigh, and hopefully you'll enjoy making it, or you've enjoyed making it, and it will be a reminder to you of this season, and good tidings of comfort and joy. Thanks for watching, and have a very happy Christmas.